muted. Guys, get ready. I hope you guys got your pens and your papers and your pads and your notebooks ready to take down some information and to be educated as well as understanding the mindset of a champion. Okay, Stormy, are you out there? Let me see if Stormy's out here. Hold on, guys. Keep on coming in while we get this call on the way.
I'm here. Go ahead and we're going to get the call started.
All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and read the call out real quick. And record it. So you record the call?
It's already muted.
Okay. So you want to go ahead and start the recorder?
You don't want to know what happened, but we got somebody that's recording it. We go ahead and rock and roll.
All right. Let's go, guys. Okay, well, hey, guys, what's going on? This is Jeff Maserati Trills from the Bronx, New York. And I have the pleasure of introducing Miss Stormy Wellington. Now, Miss Stormy Wellington made her first million before the age of 30, okay? She went from a $13 hour job, right, to making $250,000 in 5 months, all right, and just started her business. She only had a GED, so, everybody wants to know about, you got to have PhD to be successful. Wrong. She had a GED, okay? She's a mother of 3, a very proud mother of 3. She's a writer and a publisher of 2 books, and she has her own publishing company. She's traveled the world. She's had her own reality. She's been on, her own reality TV show on Century BET, and right now, another one, guys. All right, she's been written about by Dennis Kimbrough in his new book, or in a book called The Wealth Choice. Okay, so you might want to pick that up. She's coached hundreds of people, from pastors, attorneys, doctors. She even had a doctor who lost it all, and she helped coach that woman to back up to success, and she was able to buy her dream car and live life how she truly wants to live it. All right? So, without any further ado, I want to introduce you guys to the world-renowned, the best coach, in my opinion, on the planet, Miss Stormy Wellington Jones. Stormy, are you out there?
I am. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, I can hear you perfectly.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Maserati Trills. I'm definitely, guys, I'm just really excited about tonight's call and all of the wealth of information that I'm going to share with you guys on tonight. I do encourage you to not take this call lightly. I encourage you guys to really take some copious notes, because everything I'm going to share is really designed for you. Guys, the information that I'm going to share tonight is really for you. I have people all the time that ask me, how do you go from $13,000 to 7 figures? How do you go from being someone that nobody knows to becoming a household name? How do you go from, a 9th grade education to being sought after? And, he just mentioned to you guys that, Dennis Kimbrough has an awesome book called The Wealth Choice. And guys, I was just so excited when I started. I'm actually, a part of that book. So I just encourage you guys to really and truly get into a quiet place, and we're going to spend this next hour together. I do, value your time. So I thank you guys for seeing it, valuable enough to hop on here with me on tonight. And so, guys, the title of tonight's call is called The Character of a Champion. It's called The Character of a Champion, guys. And, what made me do this call? Now, what made me do this call tonight is that I believe that people move either out of inspiration or desperation. Okay, people make decisions out of inspiration or desperation. And I must say that tonight, I'm not desperate. I remember being in a desperate place, but guys, tonight, I'm extremely inspired. I'm actually in the process within the next couple of weeks of relocating back to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, my hometown. I'm so proud and excited. I just feel a strong pull back to the city, where I was raised, and I just know that I'm going to make some divine connections when I get back there. And I'm actually excited because, guys, we're about to embark upon 2014. What better time than to make a decision to shift? What better time than to make a decision, guys, to transition and to reposition yourself and to reinvent yourself? I believe that every day is a new day, but it's something about the new year. It's something about, starting over at the beginning of a new year that everyone begins to embrace. It's like you embrace change like never before, as you count down to a new year. And so, guys, I have a model that I go by that I want you guys to write down. And I want you to go ahead and borrow this. Just give me credit a few times, all right? Guys, I'm a strong believer that pain will teach you. Your pride won't allow you to learn. Okay? Pain will teach you what pride will allow you to learn. Now, guys, toward the end of this call, we're going to open up for Q&A because I know that there are many people that have always wanted to ask me all kind of questions, and I think that this will be a great forum for the questions. I just encourage you to have your questions already written down. If I say something that you may want to ask about later on, just write it down, be very clear on your questions. And guys, keep in mind that this call is being recorded for future references. We're going to use this as a training tool, so definitely make sure you limit your questions to one question and be very clear on your question, okay? So, the character of a champion, guys. Let's go back to when the new Stormy was birthed, okay? The new Stormy, and you guys are going to hear me talk about your other self tonight. You know, each and every one of us have something on the inside of us called our other self. You know, right now we're operating at a 90% level, or let's not even say 90%. Most of us are operating anywhere between a 50 to a 90% level of who we really are. But something amazing happens to each and every one of us that we really should be able to discover our other self. And so guys, let me go back to what happened with me. Back in 2008, I was in a place, I was living in Miami, Florida, and nothing was going right for me. I was working a dead-end job. I was making about $15 an hour. I was a TSA agent, guys. I was one of those people that used to check your luggage when you go to the airport. And guys, there was something about jobs that always turned me off. I mean, I just never embraced them. I just always thought about, man, I work a whole hour for $13, $14, $15. My mind used to always say, what if I just ask 13, 14, 15 people for $1? And I would always think, man, I mean, I'm giving these people all this time for this little paycheck. So my mind, guys, even before network marketing, I never was one of those people that embraced the job, okay? I also thought about, man, I got to do this for 40 years and then be broke at the end of it and never really get to enjoy life. So, guys, that has always been my mentality, okay? And so things were going really bad for me back home. I mean, nothing was working. And I ended up opening up a business. I opened up my first business, guys, when I was 18 years old. I bought my first home at 18. So I was always a risk taker. I was never afraid to step out on faith. I believe that, you know, get rich or die trying. I believe that, you know what, I'm going to try something at one time. And what's the worst case scenario? I learned from it. I'm the person I say, you know, I'm going to try something one time. If my gut feeling says do it, I'm just going to do it. And what's the worst case scenario? I can learn from it, right? And so I opened up my first boutique at 18. And when I was working as a TSA agent, I remember feeling like, man, I'm going to go back to being an entrepreneur. Why? Because I want to be able to own my life. I want to be able to own my time. I want to be able to dictate my check. Every 2 weeks, guys, as a TSA agent, I knew exactly what my check was going to be. And guys, to be quite honest, every time I got my check, it was already gone before I got it, and I had to make a payment arrangement. So the check was gone, and I had to make a payment arrangement just to be able to keep the lights on, keep the water on. So got very unhappy, opened up a boutique, and things went well for a little while. And then the economy came and went, and then I had to close down. Had a bad relationship, and decided, guys, you know what, I'm going to move to Atlanta, Georgia. I heard Atlanta, Georgia was a black mecca. I heard that you can not just survive, but you can thrive, and you can make connections with everybody in Atlanta, Georgia are entrepreneurs. So I said, you know what, let me get up and move to a whole other place and start over first. And again, guys, there was a strong pull on me to move to Atlanta, Georgia. Okay? Came to Atlanta, Georgia, guys, with nothing. Guys, I moved here with absolutely nothing but $135 worth of change to my name. I so happened to finagle a home. I bought a house and moved in with barely no furniture, guys. But I came here and I began to make some connections and things began to shift and turn. And I got involved in real estate. Did real estate for a while, put some houses and did pretty good right there. And then we all know what happened in 2008 towards the end. The real estate market, just like in a blink of an eye, took a turn. You know, it's amazing because when you look at life, guys, life is full of changes. You know, who would have ever thought that the real estate industry would take a turn? Who would have ever thought that? Guys, who would have ever thought that the government would go on lockdown and people won't get their checks? Guys, who would have ever thought that teachers would be losing their jobs? Think about this for a moment. There was a point in time where real estate was supposed to be a very secure industry. You guys remember that? There was a point in time where the government was supposed to be a very secure job. There was a point in time where everybody wants to be teachers because you God disappeared. But God, look at it. Life has proven to us that that's not correct. All right? So anyway, God is Jordan. Israel said that turned for the worse, and found myself, guys, in a situation where I went from making, 20 to 30,000 a month in real estate to living off my savings account. More money going out than coming in, and I was broke. God, I had nothing. You know what happened after that? Guys, when you go broke, something happens to you. You get scared. You get scared. You don't know what to do. Especially when you're accustomed to making a certain type of lifestyle. You don't know who to turn to because your pride kicks in. You get to the place where you fall into depression. You probably beat yourself into being overweight. And so all of that happens to me. All of that happened to me. Guys, I remember days laying in my bed to the point where I wasn't going to commit suicide, but I didn't care if I woke up the next day because I had a disabled mother to take care of. I had my 2 children at the time, and I didn't know how to face the reality that I had made a bunch of bad decisions. I embraced, guys, after I got over it, I embraced that I'm in this situation because I put myself here. Nobody forced me to make any of the decisions that I've made. And guys, I want you to think about that. Each and every one of us, we're in a situation based off of every single decision that we have made. And some of us may be in better situations than others, but guys, the beauty is that you decide to get in it, guess what? You can decide to get out of it. But it's almost like it's easier to gain weight because you eat what you want than it is to lose weight. You ever notice that it's easier to gain weight, but it's so hard to lose it, right? But guys, I promise you that you can change your life with one decision. You can change your life with a total focus and a total commitment. And guys, I'm going to share with you a little bit about what's going to happen, what I'm going to do, and it's just an encouragement that you should embrace and do the same thing. So anyway, things got bad. I remember praying to God that, hey, God, I need you to send me something. God, I can't continue living like this. I need something. So I got a job. The job was paying $13 an hour. And I was excited for a while. I was excited because I was so thankful that I had some kind of income coming in. But of course, guys, again, that cycle, here we go. I don't like jobs, right? So making $13 an hour, guys, I remember having somebody to pick me up because I had no transportation. And I remember days I couldn't even buy lunch. And I remember, me having to give her $15, $20 a week for gas. Guys, I remember those days like it was yesterday. I remember guys working my butt off, working overtime. And again, guess what happened? Still having more wants than money. And so that old inner feeling came out again that I want to be an entrepreneur. That's what I want to be. I want to be an entrepreneur. I have it in my blood. I'm not scared. Nothing beats something to try. And guys, I prayed for an opportunity this time. I was very specific in what I wanted. I wanted an opportunity. I didn't want a job. I wanted an opportunity. God, as I began to pray, it's like right when you're at the brink of something major, something bad always happens. God, right when you're at the brink of a major breakthrough, it's always a breakdown. Because that's the devil's way of trying to take you off the track. And that's the way that it kind of tricks you to go back to your old way of thinking. So God, guess what? My water got disconnected. Why? Because I was so determined to get an opportunity this time. My water got disconnected. And I remember my water being cut off. I came home from work one day, and you already know, you haven't paid the bill. Some of you guys remember, or you do it now. If you haven't paid the light bill, the first thing you do, you hit the corner and you hit the corner and you flip the switch. But some of you guys know those days that you can turn the light switch on just to know when you hit the corner if it's still on. You keep the switch on so you know it's off before you can hit the door. So now, as soon as I had my door, I turned the water switch on in my bathroom and the water was off. But the reality is that my life is about to be disconnected. All this stuff is happening. Guess what, guys? The industry network marketing came knocking at my door. Why? Because what you're looking for, guys, is looking for you. It's not a coincidence or a mistake that you're on the call tonight. Guys, I didn't go looking for network marketing. I never believed in it. Network marketing doesn't work. It's a scam. It's not real. I got to sell a bunch of stuff. All the money goes to the top. That's what I thought. But network marketing came from my house. As a matter of fact, guys, one of my affirmations is that people with power and influence look for me daily. I'm attracting people with power and influence every single day. Why? Because I want them to come looking for me. And guys, network marketing came knocking at my door, and I'll never forget the person that came to share the opportunity with me was clean to the nines, and it information that they shared. Not so much that I knew what I was doing when I got started. Not so much that I wanted to even get started. But I was so broke, God. Things were so bad for me, all right, that I had to do things differently. God, I want you to begin to reflect over your life right now and be willing to make a conscious decision that, you know what, I got to change my philosophy. I got to change my direction. I got to change what I'm doing. You reflect over that. And so, God, as the person was talking to me about the industry of network marketing, I remember I was sitting there with my two girlfriends. We all were broke, 3, 4 people. Those two were broke and I was broke, right? And I remember us having a conversation. God, I'm going to say something. It's extremely difficult trying to have a worthy conversation with a broke person. God, it's extremely difficult for me, for anybody, to try to have a worthy conversation with a broke person. First of all, they can't even understand. They can't even wrap their head around. But guess what begins to happen? If you're the wealthy person trying to help the broke person, watch this. The broke person begins to think that you want something. The broke person begins to think, scam, she's trying to get me, he's trying to get me. That's what happens. Because you know why? Because we're not accustomed to people trying to help us. And then, guys, for some reason, our subconscious mind has made us broke anyway. So it's hard for us to wrap our mind around. Maybe this is our time, like tonight's call. I don't want nothing from y'all. This call is over. You do what you want to do. I know what I'm going to do. You decide as to what you're going to do. And the reality is, your family depends on your decision. Your next move has to be your best move. So anyway, you probably for us when I began to think scam and pyramid, all the negative stuff, guys, I promise you, I almost allowed me to talk me out of my blessing. I almost allowed me and my two friends to talk me out of my blessing. But as we began to talk, guys, my faith rose. I got excited. I said, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. And I will do this because I got to do something different. Guys, I got started in network marketing back in 2008. Water was off. Life was about to be disconnected. My home was in foreclosure. My car got repossessed. My children was, here and there and everywhere. My mom was sitting there depressed and going through her own depression as well. And guys, I had to make a change. So I got started, and I never forget, guys, what I put into it. And let me try to take you through the process of how a champion is birthed. God, a champion is birthed through pain and problems. That's what happens. A champion is birthed through pain, through frustration, and through problems. And guys, when you go through pain, when you go through frustration, when you go through problems, some people allow those pain and those problems to condemn them, and they fall into this place of loneliness and depression and frustration. While other people begin to realize that life has to be better than this. You begin to feel this burning desire inside that I know that God did not create me to live my life like this. You begin to feel it. Like, after a while, like it's almost like it's a process you got to go through, kind of like how a plant grows, with seed and the watering. It's like you got to go through the pain process. And then after you go through the pain process, you begin to realize that something else is inside of me, guys. And here's the deal. It's in the midst of adversity. It's in the midst of chaos. It's in the midst of problems that you find this person called your other self. And so I began to discover this other stuff that was inside of me that I was able to do things that I didn't even know I could do. I didn't know I had people skills, that I was able to move people, and that I know how to have intelligent conversations. And I didn't even know that I was such a hustler until I was at a place where confidence was all I could do. I didn't know that I had it in me like that. And so, guys, you discover your other self during a very critical moment in life, and the deal is that it's in the midst of a crisis. Like, you got to have a breakdown before you have a breakthrough. And what I realized that many of us are doing is that we're allowing a good life given what we're having a great life. So you get to the place where your comfort zone gets in the way of you really having a life of abundance. And so you get to tricking yourself, saying to yourself, hey, long as I can pay my bills. And then what you do is you compare yourself to the people around you. Well, the problem is with that is You're the sum of the 5 people that hang around the most. So you compare yourself to a bunch of losers that's around you. And yes, I said losers. You gotta realize if you make $3,000 a month, or $5,000 a month, the people that you are connected to, they make about the same thing. And so you begin to think, just because my car may be a little better than Sally, or at least I'm doing better than Sally. So you're allowing good to get in the way of great. Okay? And so guys, here's the deal. People allow the uncomfortability of change to affect their decision-making process. People don't want to change. They don't want to do something different because guys, change is uncomfortable. Going through metamorphosis is uncomfortable. Going through repositioning is uncomfortable. As a matter of fact, guys, moving is uncomfortable. Think about this. I don't remember where I read this at, but they said one of the most stressful times, one of the highest stressor levels is when a person has to move. For example, me, I'm moving from Atlanta to Florida. I'm not going to allow it to stress me out, but it wants to, because you begin to realize that you got more junk than what you had in the midst of a move. So guys, look at it. Anything that takes mobility or moving or transitioning or repositioning or learning a new skill set or going back to school or anything that takes a change, guys, it can be very uncomfortable. But here's the reality. What if you were able to put yourself in a state of mind that you started to learn the process of seeing the end and the beginning? So now the move becomes exciting to you. Right now, guys, I got 3 levels in my house. We got tons, I didn't even know I had this much stuff. And here's the thing, I'm selling stuff, I'm throwing stuff away, I'm giving stuff away. And it's stuff that people will say, well, why would you give that away? Or why would you throw that away? Or why would you sell that? Why? Because I see my new house, I see new. I don't see the same old surroundings. So I could go through them, and it's just me. My husband's out of country. You know, I got my sister here helping me. But it's really just me going through all of this. But I can deal with it with a smile because I can see the new me. I can see my new house. I can see my home looking like a model home. I can see, as opposed to the bedroom set that my daughter has right now, I can just see all of the new stuff. So it doesn't bother me to purge if you're rid of. As a matter of fact, guys, I want you to write this down. This is the time to purge. Get rid of everything that no longer serves you. The old papers, somebody asked me, old pictures, yes. Do not keep old pictures of people that don't make you feel good. So you have a best friend, or you had a best friend that hurt you so bad, or a bad relationship. Why do you keep those pictures? For what? Does the picture edify you? No. So anything that's not pictures, guys, I'm talking about pictures on your wall, furniture, clothes. I told my husband today, I remember one time I used to wipe the tight jeans and I wouldn't mind wearing my little cleavage down. I don't want to do that no more. So why am I going to keep those kind of clothes in my closet? It's clutter, right? But guys, declutter your life. Declutter your home, okay? Get rid of whatever is no longer serving you right now. If it's not going to make you better, if it's not going to take you to heaven, to create salvation, if it's not going to make you more money, if it's not going to make you more peaceful, more joyful, God, throw it in God. Give it to somebody else that it may be able to help, right? So, God, you look at success. Let's talk about success. Now, you know that every successful person was once a failure. Every successful person failed at something, but they continue to grow. Nothing stops them. And here's what happens with people. Guys, you got to discover your destiny of purpose. Your destiny of purpose. If you have the book Think and Grow Rich, guys, I read the book when I was 18. I have probably 4 to 5 Think and Grow Riches around my house right now. I love that book. Guys, you got to discover your destiny of purpose. And what that is, and here's what happens. Let me give you clarity. A lot of people on the call tonight is involved in network marketing, okay? And you're in a network marketing company. And it's no longer pleasing you. You're not growing. You're not making money. You're not learning anything. You're pouring out, but you're not bringing back in. And I remember I once thought my destiny of purpose was to make it to the top of an MLM company. Well, guys, that's not my destiny of purpose. My destiny of purpose is to be financially free, okay? To have peace, to have joy, to be surrounded by love, and to help as life as long as I'm living. So it may not be through that particular network marketing company. Now, I do believe that my time as artist was a part of my process. I am an advocate for the industry. Network marketing helped create Stormy to be the woman she is today. I would have never stepped into the realm of where I'm going. I would have never discovered my true gift and talent if it wasn't for network marketing. As a matter of fact, if you're on this call tonight, if you're just on here eavesdropping for whatever reason, you're not involved in the multi-level marketing industry, find one. Find one that is going to elevate you. And guys, you may not make a ton of money. Everybody is not going to make a ton of money, but it's a piece of the puzzle. You may be a realtor that needs to learn better principles and better people skills. If you found the right network marketing company with a good culture, with good principles, with good philosophy, and good leadership, you may not make physical money from that company, but what you're going to learn from that company can help you to make physical money in your real estate business. So guys, network marketing is the easiest way to embark upon entrepreneurship. And it's the easiest way to make some money if you work it right. Okay? So, when you look at success, guys, every successful person will want to say. So your destiny, the purpose is not to get to the top of a particular company. Your destiny, the purpose should always be surrounded by freedom and love and helping other people. Okay? Guys, you can't be free if you're condemned to a job. Okay? You're not free if you depend on a job to pay you. I encourage everybody, your ultimate mission in life is to always search and find freedom. That is one of your ultimate missions in life, is to continue to do what's necessary so you can live life on your own time. See, when you have an employer, okay, or you have something else outside of your own will, you're not living life free because they own your time. And then they pay you according to what they feel is your worth. And really, it's not even what they feel is your worth. They pay you according to what you really allow them to pay you, and they only give you just enough to come back again. And so, back in 2008, guys, when I got to network marketing, I made up my mind. Guys, nothing to stop a person with a made up mind. You got to totally make up your mind. No matter what people may think, no matter what people may say. And here's the deal. Even yourself, you literally have to learn to talk to yourself. Just don't answer yourself, but talk to yourself. It's affirmation, guys. It's a part of convincing yourself. And so, guys, I made up my mind in 2008 that I'm not going to live my life like this. I have been through, 5 jobs. I had 3 boutiques. I had tons of different relationships. You know, it's amazing to me. Like, I hear a person say, I'm not going to do network marketing because I failed at one. Well, what about all those jobs you failed at? You still ain't got another one. What about all those relationships you had? You've been married 3, 4, 5 times. You had 10 boyfriends, 10 girlfriends, right? If you can get another relationship, if you can go and get another job, if you can go and get another degree, why don't you try your hand at entrepreneurship again? Okay? And so I made up my mind that I was going to turn my situation around. No matter what nobody's for. Now, in network marketing, you tend to reach out to your friends and family members first. Even in a business. You open a business, you automatically think, my number one support is going to be my friends and family members. And here's the thing, guys. Before you really make a strong decision, give me honest. Before you make a strong decision, you believe them, and they really convince you that they are going to support you. So when you get in and your mind is made up, they get going. And so you don't remember, they don't remember what they told you. And so here's what happens to the typical person. I'm not typical. The typical person says, oh man, I done wasted my money. I done wasted my time. They got 3 other people in their family who wouldn't want to trade places with. Watch this. They let 3 people that they wouldn't want to trade places with talk them out of their wealthy choices. And so when I made up my mind, guys, of course friends disappointed me because I thought they wanted to get rich too. I found the next thing to get rich, and I thought they wanted to get rich too. I thought my mom was going to be so supportive because she saw me with the excitement and an opportunity. God, guess what? Mama wasn't excited. Friends wasn't excited. Nobody was interested. But she had another mentality. Because I remember, I felt like quitting. It didn't work because my friends didn't. If my friends don't do it, how am I going to get people? If my mom is not supporting me, who's going to support me? So I made up my mind after I recognized that, wait a minute, if I follow them, if I listen to them, that means all I have to look forward to is my job. Wait a minute. Watch this, y'all. The character of a champion now. You're telling me if I allow my friends who's not interested in joining me in my MLM, and my mom, who's supposed to be my biggest supporter, to discourage me, all I can do is go back to the job that pays $13 an hour. See, guys, this is a part of it I didn't tell you guys. See, I was looking at this job making $13 an hour, and because I had started telling myself that I was going to make it to the top of this job. I had started telling myself, you know what, entrepreneurship is not going to work. It's not for me. I'm going to work this job. I'm going to work hard, and I'm just going to get to $20 an hour. I'm going to go back to school. This is what I started tricking myself and trying to convince myself, right? Well, in 6 months, I increased that company's revenue by $1 million, right? Would you believe they offered me a raise? It took 2 months for them to go through the preliminary process and give me my raise. Guys, my raise was 25 cents. I increased your revenue by $1 million, and all you want to give me as a raise was a quarter. That was my wake-up call right there to say to myself. So that means I'm going to work another year to get another quarter. So how long is it going to take me to get to $14? 2, 3 years? And guys, it's so well on this call tonight that you have accepted that you're going to keep that job, you get a 5-cent raise, a 4-cent raise. No, you got to believe that you deserve more. See, guys, your network will never outweigh your self-worth. Why can't I quit? Because my self-worth is so high. I know what I deserve. I deserve the phantoms, and I deserve the 7 figures in the bank account. I deserve to be surrounded by powerful, wealthy people. I deserve to be on islands and take my family on trips and have 10 Hermes bags and Birkin bags and Rolex watch in my watch case. And I deserve to have a house on the beach and overlooking the ocean and a home in Costa Rica and a home. I deserve that stuff. So here's the thing, if I don't believe I deserve it, who else will? Nobody will give it to me. Same for you. Whatever you feel like you deserve is all you're going to have. So you got to change the way you feel about yourself. So now, the job gave me 25-cent raise. Guys, I remember being depressed about it. But that is it. It's like I snapped. My other stuff came out. Got to the network marketing company. It took my last to get started. And after my mom and all of them wasn't interested, I decided that I was going to do it myself. Now, would you believe I walked away from my job? Now, I'm not telling you to leave your job. I walked away from my job, and my goal then became, watch how small my goal was. See, guys, you got to have one goal that's going to open up and create a ripple effect to the other goals. Watch this. You got to have one goal that creates a habit that's going to create a ripple effect to all the other goals. Guys, my one goal was I quit my job. Right? I quit my job. And here's the thing, guys. When I quit this job, I did the math. I said, wait a minute. Okay. I work $13 an hour, right? I work 8 hours a day. That means I make $104 a day. When you factor in lunch and gas, let's really deduct a little bit. I make like $80 a day for 8 hours worth of work. So I really make $2 an hour. So my goal became to give myself a raise. I said to myself, I'm going to leave my home every day at 9 a.m. and I'm not coming home until I have $150 in my pocket. Look how small that goal was, guys. I'm in this company. I didn't depend on nobody to drag me, to pull me, because I needed it for me. If I couldn't depend on the leadership, I'm going to depend on me at this point. And then I burned the bridge that could take me back. See, my favorite book, Think is a Rich. It says sometimes you got to, let me not say sometimes. Now, I'm not telling y'all to do this now, but it says you got to burn the bridge that takes you back. Because now you're in a situation, it's fight or flight. It's win or perish. So, my goal was to make $150 a day, guys. I would leave at 9 o'clock, and I did not come home until I had $150. Sometimes it was 12 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and guess what? You're probably saying, well, where did you get the customers from? Every means necessary. I talked to everything that was moving. Everything that was moving, I had a conversation with them. And I sold them at me. And me made them buy when I was selling. So now, guys, I did this aggressively, and I didn't even realize I was doing this for 90 days. Guys, I did it for 90 days. You know what happened to me? My first 30 days in the industry of network marketing, I made over $8 grand in the industry. My second month, I made over $9 grand. My third month, guys, I made over $13,000. My fourth month, it was $27,000. My fifth month, it was $86,000. Guys, I was able to work my butt off for myself for 90 days to change my entire life. Let me tell you why. It wasn't just the money that changed my life. My confidence rose. But guess what happened? All those friends, all those haters, even my mom, they all came back and said, wow, I'm glad you didn't quit. I won't in. Why, guys? I went out and created a story. That story, guys, created a career for me. I'm still, to 2013, going on to 2014, I'm living off of a story that I created in 90 days. Watch this. Went on to another network marketing company because things didn't go as planned, and it's something I didn't like. It's not important to talk about tonight. And I went to another network marketing company. Guess what, guys? I worked my butt off for 90 days. Guess what happened? Went to the top of the company, not to the top, but I had a top position, which is dieting. My mom passed away August 26th of 2011. I was dying in September 29th, a month later. Why? Guys, I put my all into it. I was focused. I didn't care. I didn't look left. I didn't look right. Got up, put together a group of people that I'm going to share with them and show them strategies, techniques, principles, philosophies, get them to change everything about them. And I want you to watch what happens. 90 guys could change your life in 90 days of extreme focus, intensity, just determination, just will, just hard work, just focused work. And so anyway, I want you guys to write this down. Everything in life is a process. Everything in life is a process. Everything, guys, everything has a process to it. And so the 5-step process that I wrote down and I reflected on that brought everything together is number one, guys, you gotta decide what you want. Okay? You gotta decide what is it that you want. But when you make this decision, guys, you gotta have a why. See, my why was my mom. Because my mom had lost all of her teeth, right? And I remember doing the math. Okay, I'm working this job, making $100 a day. My mortgage $2,000. My mom was already in a depression and all of this stuff, right? How am I going to buy her some dentures? And guys, this is a true story. Nobody knew this but me. My mom, nobody knew this but me. My focus was to be able to buy my mother a smile, because she would never smile. She was always in her room crying because she didn't have no teeth. But I wanted to buy my mom a smile. So that's why I worked my butt off to buy her a smile. It wasn't even so much to buy me a new car and to buy my house. It wasn't even that. I just said that my mom is not going to leave this earth without me buying her a smile. So why, guys, you got to find out why. Because, see, it's easy to get discouraged. But if it's not something bigger than your frustration, bigger than your discouragement, everybody will quit. Because you know why, guys? It's really easy to quit. Quitting is really easy. Right? And so decide what you want. When you make a decision, you got to have a why. And the why got to be so big that every time you talk about it, it makes you cry. Now, this was back in 2008, and I still cry when I think about this story. Because I know where I was in that moment. I know where my mother was. And I know what those issues did for her life. My mom's whole entire world changed. Until the day she died, her whole entire world changed, guys, from what I did. One decision that I made changed her whole life. So I don't know who you have. You have a mom that you want to take care of, that you know that you are never going to be able to provide for her to the level that you would like to with that job. You have a father. You have children. You have a spouse. It's number one. Or number one is your why. Why are you doing it? Number two is decision, guys. Decide what it is that you want. But the decision should be really wrapped around somebody else. See, I've learned that when the why is about you, it's not motivating us. Now, whether you know it or not, we treat us better. We treat ourselves worse off than we treat somebody else. We treat somebody else better than we treat ourselves. So let the why be about somebody else. Okay? So, number one is your why. Number two is your decision. Number three, guys, is reevaluation. Guys, going into 2014, you got to reevaluate your surroundings. Guys, every single year you're getting older. Time waits on no one. Every year, my dad is 65 years old. And him and I talk a lot. He's a wealth out there. Older people just a wealth of wisdom. And he always tells me when you get into your 60s, you reflect on all of the decisions you didn't take. You reflect on all of the decisions that you did not take, and you begin to live life with regret. Because of that, I would not live my life with regret. I'm not going to not make a decision or take a shot and then get 65 years old saying I should have would have could. My mom used to always tell me, I used to wonder why she would always stare at me. I used to get dressed, right? I used to get dressed with, she's always saying, ain't nobody prettier than my daughter. My mom just thought I was just the bomb, right? And she used to always say that she's living vicariously through me. All of the stuff I'm doing, she wish she could have done. My mom was 52 years old, 53 years old, she passed away. So I remember that, and I remember always telling her that she was my motivation. And when I say motivation, she was my motivation to not be like her. And she used to get mad when I said that, but I did not want to live my life like her, because God, we got people right now that 65, 75, 85 years old, they look good. They look good. You could tell that they made a bunch of good decisions. They worked out. My mom was on high blood pressure medications and diabetes and you name it. So you look at a person and you can tell, God, you don't look like your decisions. Not right now you don't. But keep on living. You're going to start looking like your decisions. Your hair going to look like you. Your hairline going to look like you. Your teeth going to look like you. Your weight going to look like you. Your pill bottle going to look like it. Everything going to start looking like every bad decision you made. It just starts building up, right? Anyway, so reevaluate your current situation. Everything from your spiritual time, from your eating, how you eat. Reevaluate whatever opportunity are you in. Do you have an opportunity? Are you involved in something? Do you just have a job? Do you turn down every opportunity? Reevaluate your opportunity, guys, and be honest with yourself. Can this right here get me to where that I want to go? Guys, when I reevaluated what I was doing in that with marketing, I had to say to myself, well, in order for me to get to where I really want to go, this is the price I'm going to have to pay. See, everybody wants a promise, but nobody wants a profit. See, everybody wants a profit. Everybody wants to be rich. Why do you think so many people play the lotto? Because they'd rather get rich from a lottery ticket than to go out there and to create the lifestyle through their work, through their activities, and through their mindset, through connection. They'd rather just win a lot of this. So anyway, everybody wants a promise, but nobody wants a profit. And so then you have to look at what you have and say to yourself, is this going to really create the lifestyle that I want? Number one, is this going to give me the time that I want? Okay? Is this going to give me the money that I want? Is this going to give me the fulfillment that I want? It's some of everybody on the call tonight. I don't know, this call is not a sales call of nothing. I'm not telling you nothing on this call. But fulfillment. You know how many emails and text messages I'm going to get? And Facebook posts I'm going to get from this call tonight? And so, guys, everything is not always done for financial gain directly. Some things are done for the fulfillment of it. And so, if what you're doing right now is not going to provide for you financially, you need to reevaluate and reassess, okay? And probably reposition, doing something else. And so, the next thing, guys, is you want to find the right opportunity, okay? People say that money is not important, but try living without it, all right? Money is like air and water, you need it to live. And so you got to find the right opportunity that's going to give you the financial reward. My goal is 2014 with just one of my opportunities, which is a Empower Network, is that I between April and May. I agree. Why? Because I already did the numbers. I already done the numbers. I already know what I have to do, and I already know what I need to do to retain. I already know what I got to do. So my goal is 100,000 a month. Now you're probably saying, why can't you that much money? God, it's not the money. My goal is to help 1,000 families to get to 10,000 a month. God, by default, helping 1,000 families get to 10,000 a month, I'll probably be a million a month. But I already know that I want the family to make 10,000 a month more than they want it for themselves. So even though I have the blueprint, even though we have the blueprint, even though I have the process of willing to do everything it takes to help these people, the problem is they're not going to help themselves. They're not going to participate in their own rescue. And so I want 1,000 people 2014, but if I get 500, I'm still happy. Because I already know, God, that it's hard to find a person willing to stay the course. Because they want to do it easy. And see, I consider myself ambitiously lazy. Meaning I want to get money out the way now. So see, the problem is if I don't get it out the way now, I'm going to always be a slave to money. Money will become my master. Why? I'm going to have to get up in the morning to go chase money. I'm going to have to go to sleep when I can, because I can't go to sleep when I feel like it. I'm not going to do nothing when I feel like it, because I'm going to always have to go chase the dollar. I am not with it, okay? So, find the right opportunity. God, you got to begin to see yourself there. When I got into Artists International, God, I was, really, I remember I didn't have no clothes. I went to Old Navy. I'll never forget. I bought 3 pairs of slacks. They had a sale. I bought some brown slacks. I bought some black slacks, and I bought some gray slacks. I would wear them joints every day. God, I would wear them joints every day. You want to know why? Because I knew I had to have the image of success. I couldn't be out there with my cleavage out trying to talk to people. I couldn't do that. And so now I started to see myself differently, even when I didn't have it. God, you can see yourself however you want to see yourself. And you can really become that person. But you got to really see it. You got to feel that thing. You got to, okay, Jess, reach your phone. Reach your phone. So you got to just reach your phone. Unmuted. Muted. So guys, you gotta begin to see yourself as this new person right now. Guys, we ain't got a whole lot of time to be playing. Every year you get older. Okay, guys, you ain't got a whole lot of time to be playing. As a matter of fact, I'm almost afraid to tell you to do this, but reflect over what you did last year. How many of you guys can't even count on one hand what you've accomplished? Did you accomplish anything last year that's worth even talking about? You know, I'm creating a group called the Inner Circle of Champions because I know that everybody has an inner champion that needs to come out, but they're dealing with inner demons. So I'm going to really be accountable to these people. And I'm going to give them everything I can to help them become the champion I know is on the inside of them. And guys, the problem is so many people won't allow them to come out. So I have them emailing me, what is your biggest accomplishment? Because I'm going to tell you, if you ain't accomplished nothing your whole life, like nothing worth talking about, I don't even want to connect myself to you. Why? Because now I got to try to help you to see that you need to accomplish greater. No, if you ain't even realized out of 30, 40, 50 years you ain't accomplished nothing, it may be a little bit too late for me to deal with you. You may need to go see some other kind of help, right? Anyway, so see yourself there, guys, now. See it right now. See your life in abundance. See what your life will be like when you have the money, when you have the health, you know, when you have the joy and the peace, and you're surrounded by all of this love. See it right now. Feel it right now, God. It's going to give you a confidence. It's going to give you a joy. It's going to give you an energy. God, I have such a burst of energy now because I see my future. That's why I had to get out of Georgia. God, Georgia was draining me, okay? I had to get out of here, right? But anyway, so God, believe it's done. Go for it. And let me just not say believe. God, you got to have some faith. Faith is powerful. You got to have faith, some faith, some faith. And you got to go from just believing and knowing it's done to the point where you have no fear, to the point where you're not afraid to even make the financial investment. guys, in order to change, it's going to take some determination. It's going to take some shifting. But it's going to take some cash. And I'm not talking a lot of cash. I'm talking about you got to be willing to invest outside your comfort zone type of cash. Meaning, if you decide to get into a power network, right, and it's $25 from the blog, $100 from the inner circle, and just the thought of you doing a $500 Costa Rica makes you cringe, that means you need to do it. You know why? Because that means your whole entire life you've been making comfort zone decisions. How do you get out your comfort zone to keep making comfort zone decisions? That's why you got what you got, because you're surrounded by your comfort zone and you keep making comfort zone decisions. That's the problem. God, I love stretching myself. I love a challenge. I don't know nothing about the internet marketing, but I love the power network. You want to know why? Because I'm going to conquer it. And I'm going to be able to show people I didn't even know how to copy and paste an email or fill in a text into an email marketing for internet marketing, but I love a challenge. And because I believe that our life should be an example, your life should be a living, walking, talking example, that people can look at you and say, if she can do it, I can do it. If he can do it, I can do it. You can't give people an excuse to say it's okay to say the same thing. When you don't change, guys, when you do not change, you mess a whole lot of other people up. Because you make them think it's okay to accept the current position. No, I want you to get around me and feel uncomfortable. Yes, you doggone right. I'm going to have the best house, the best car. I got a problem with you getting around me thinking that we're on the same level. Now, that's what I do. You got to get yourself to the point where people don't even feel comfortable around you. I don't want too many people comfortable around me. That means you definitely need to get some points about yourself. You need to change the surroundings. If everybody around you feels comfortable around you, that's the problem. And that's a whole other training, y'all. I don't know if it's changing. So number 6 or 7, I don't even know what number I'm on. Guys, it's hard work and dedication. Hard work and dedication. Ladies to be focused on that end result. And you work that thing, and you work that thing, and don't get into analysis paralysis. If you're in the industry of network marketing or internet marketing, if you get paid now, learn later, guys. Let me say something. In Artists International, I did not know what the heck I was doing till I made $250,000. And then I got to $1 million and I really figured it out. And one year ago, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Till I made $27,000 my first 15 days, $135,000 my first 4 months, $250,000 my first year. I didn't know what I was doing. Do it now, long to get later. Don't you? Guys, you sitting there learning, the lights will get turned off while you're trying to figure it out. Who cares about what you're doing? If you have somebody that you can emulate that person and figure out what you're doing later. That's the problem. You're so busy trying to figure out, remember, and I don't care who gets offended by this. School, S-C-H-O-O-L, school, right, was designed to teach you how to have a job mentality. Okay? Traditional education was designed to teach you how to work for somebody else. Non-traditional education was designed to teach you how to be your own boss. So stop trying to figure everything out and find a coach. Find somebody that's going to tell you, do right here what I just said to do. Do this right here and watch what the results are going to be. Especially when that person has a physical manifestation of the results. I'm going to tell you something. I get real aggravated with people. You want to know why? Because I don't talk to your residents. I'm not giving you advice because something I read in the textbook. I do it first. Then I come tell you, you need to come do it. I sat home, guys, 4 months, 7.5 months pregnant, and made over $40,000 in the Power Network. My baby, my son, just about to turn 2 months. I started Power Network and made over $40,000 and didn't even know what I was doing. And I wasn't even ready to be focused because I was busy being pregnant. And but now, this 90-day blitz that I'm about to start from January, it's all the time. But imagine what's going to happen when I'm intentional. So my point is, stop trying to figure it all out now. God, focus the money and figure out what you did later on. Okay? So now, let's think about hard work and dedication. Alright? God, go get the results now. Why? Because results are going to create stories. The stories are going to create a career. The career is going to create the leverage, the reputation, and the credibility. That's some of y'all's problems. Why y'all quit everything you start? Because you want it to happen fast and it happen wasn't making no money now. They didn't want to hear what I had to say. I was crazy. I was stupid. They didn't answer my phone call. They didn't do nothing. But because I made up my mind, I still would have created a story anyway. When I wrote that check for that $43,000 Jaguar cash, drove off the lot with it, everybody would have come on board. When they came to my house once quiet and echoed because I had no furniture, they wouldn't hear me. When they came to my house the next time, it was fully furnished, it was all on my hotel. Guys, go get the cash first. By being a copycat, copy the right cash, and focus on it, on that end result, and then allow what you get later, right? So anyway, now, when you create the success guide, you can talk about it. Nobody wants to hear what everybody else is. It's only so long you can edify another person's story. After a while, I want to hear your story. I'm going to let you use somebody else's story. Give me out of this. I'm going to let you edify your leader for a while. But after about 90 days, I want to hear, how much did you make? Because see, your leader's story works when you're new, okay? But it's almost like your baby's 2 years old and someone who got baby fat. Baby, that ain't no baby fat, you fat. Same thing. Your leader's story is good at first. But 90 days, 140 days, how much you care about what your leader made? That's enough time for you to say you made. Did you make 10 grand? Did you make 3? Hell, did you make 2,500? So now creating a story is going to create an attraction to you, a magnet to you. That is like no explanation. It's not even about being to explain the content or explain the platform. Show me the money, guys. People want to hear about the money. And then the beautiful thing is, you know, we got our blogging platform here in town that was wrong about it. Now, you're able to tell the whole world, man, I got internet marketing. You know what I was doing? In my first 60 days, I made $7 grand. That is not a whole lot of money, guys, but you know what? A lot of people have a great life for $7,000 a month, especially when you got free time and you have a fun living. So guys, when you win, people say, well, how do you brand? How do you start to gather the income? You cannot become a brand until you have won at something. I want you to think about every brand that there is. Nobody wants a broke brand. Meaning, that a brand is something that literally is flourishing, thriving. When you win, you become a brand. It creates a career that leads to long-term success and open doors. People begin to look for you. They begin to know your name. And everybody plays this game at different levels. So when you get to a certain level, you may be able to attract a Donald Trump and a Bill Gates and somebody, a big leader in network marketing. But then everybody has a different level to it. A different level to the attraction process. Now, I work from nothing at all. When I say nothing, I mean all foreclosure, repossession, water disconnected, $0 in the bank, overweight, depression too. Literally, people want I sign autographs for people. Yeah, they want autographs. I've published 2 books on my own. I'm not giving my books to nobody and they give me $2 off every sale. Nope, I'm not doing it. I own my own publishing company. Every book that I sell, the money goes for me. But guess what? I was not afraid to spend the money to get the book created and to open my own publishing company. I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid to even write the book. I wasn't afraid. Some of y'all got books in you and you were afraid. You've been writing. By track record, you become a magnet. It attracts people. I've been on the national TV. I've been interviewed by different people that's national public people. I've been in Sister Magazine. I've been in other different successful magazines 3 times. And all of this has come from a decision to go hard. To say, you know what? I'm going to make a change, and let me tell you why I'm excited for you. Because you can make that change tonight. God, the connections that I've made, the people that I know now. I don't even surround myself by the people I used to surround myself by. First of all, they don't feel comfortable around me. Guess what? I don't feel comfortable around them. We don't have nothing to talk about. We have nothing in common. And it's not that I think I'm better than anybody else. I have grown so much that my conversations are different. Now, I do have my friends and we kick it, but I don't want too much of it. I don't want my whole life to be just that. I want to have my little fun time and then go back into my Sunday Wellington mode. I'm getting an honorary doctorate in February. From my life experience, I'm not going to college, but y'all will be calling me Dr. Sonny Wellington in about 60 days, and I won't keep calling you that, right? I want the name. But all of this came from me making a decision and me not letting nothing distract me and me recognizing that, you know what, I am in control of my destiny. God gives us the power to get what? He don't give it to you. He gives you the power to go get it. That ain't, if you believe in his word, if he said he gave you the power to get it, why y'all ain't going to get it? He gave you the power to go and get it, right? So, in closing, guys, we're embarking upon 2014. And I know that we have many people on the call tonight from the email I sent out, not the email, but that I'm creating the inner circle of champions. 50 people. Now, I know it's going to be, I got way more than 50 emails. If you don't get selected, don't get send it. But I know that it's going to open up. Let me tell you why I keep 50. Now, when I was in when I had my greatest experience in network marketing, I must say, was my first year network marketing with Artists International, right? Artists International allowed me to be myself. And not only that, the sizzle of the product at the time was amazing. Everybody and mama wanted this product, right? Everybody wanted to buy it, right? It was awesome back then. But I was able to work very closely with about 10 people. And I was fully accountable to them. It wasn't just about the money. We went to events together. We traveled together. We broke bread together. We prayed together. I mean, we talked to each other about problems. We did everything together. Like, we literally created our own culture within the company. And do you know, as a result of the connection, everybody made a multiple six-figure income. The youngest one was a young lady named Tiffany, 18 years old, went from shoplifting on the street, stealing, doing all kind of credit cards and everything else. I never forget the year I saw her 1099. $240,000 she made that year. 18 years old and made $240,000. You know how that made me feel, knowing that I contributed to that? Got her out the store, got her off the street. I like the fulfillment of helping other people to succeed. I'm picking 50 because I know only about 10 is going to make it to the finish line. I already know it. We're going to have accountability. It's going to be so much. I encourage you guys to find you an accountability partner right now, today. Don't go to 2014 without having an accountability partner on your level. I had people ask me to be the accountability partner. You don't want me to be the accountability partner. I'm too aggressive and I may make you cry. You want an accountability partner that meets your personality. However, they can still stretch you. Okay? Because you don't want an accountability partner that if you quit or you get frustrated, they quit and get frustrated with you. You want somebody to be like, what's up? God, I was fully accountable to these women. And I will never forget how I felt. That I must say, every time I see you and they ask me, what was my greatest moment? My greatest moment was when we all went to Really Small. I'll never forget looking back at our cars in the Valley Parking. In Lennox Valley Parking. And it was Bentley, Benjamin, Cadillac, Audi, Range Rover. And not that I did the work for them, they did the work on their own. But we created a bond, and we were so focused on helping other people and getting rich that we all were able to accomplish our goals. Everybody was making 20, 30, 40, 50, 57, 80, 90, 100 grand a month. All of us. And so we're going to recreate that again. And so this is just the beginning to something that's going to be so amazing. It's going to be so many people that's connected to what we're doing over here in the Power Network. God's perfect name, Empower Network, here to empower you, help you to understand where the industry of technology is going. That technology is a new economy. The internet is a new economy. It's a new rich. If you're not getting money off the internet, I saw Pam post something today. I think the internet e-commerce got a $1.2 trillion industry, and you may not understand it right now, but that's what I said to you earlier. Don't worry about what it is. Don't worry about the technicalities of what it really entails. Just follow the leader. That's what you got to do. Learn to be a copycat until you can be that leader. Learn to follow what people lead. Be a copycat, but copy the right cat. Some of y'all copy and follow the wrong people. Okay? And so let 2014, guys, be your redefining year. You know, I love to get, I hear God's audible voice at the beginning of this year. And he told me that 2013 was going to be the year of restoration and permanent blessing. I've heard his audible voice 2 times in my life. And he said 2013 is going to be the year of restoration and permanent blessing. That's strong right there. Meaning everything that was taken from you can be given back. But this time it's going to be permanent. Ooh, that's what we're talking about. And so, guys, as you close out this year, be careful with your surroundings. Reevaluate your circle. Know what you want. Get out of your own way. A lot of you, you're in your own way. Focus on helping other people. Be an example. You go win so that you can give other people a reason to believe that they can win. Don't wait 2014. God, grow in 2014. Accomplish in 2014. If you can't write down something that you're proud of for 2013, that's bad. But don't worry, you're still living. You ain't dead. You ain't in a casket. You still got time. Accomplish something great in 2014. God, explore. It's a whole new world out there. Explore in 2014. Experience something new. God, learn something new. Make new connections in 2014. Live, guys. Live in 2014. And love in 2014 like never before. Let 2014 be the greatest year ever. And so I promised that I would open up the call for Q&A. Now, remember this call is being recorded, and I know we went 11 minutes over, but you're free to hang up this call no longer serves you, okay? So if you have a question that you want to ask, a strategy question, anything that's related to this call, please don't ask me any off-the-wall question that doesn't make sense about what we talked about tonight, right? Press *6. That should unmute you. But before we do that, Jeff, Roddy, yes, sir.
I mean, good God Almighty, I swear. Hold on 1 second. So, I'm going to call you doctor right now because you still get surgery on this call. Alright? Still get surgery. I'm going to call you Dr. Stella Wellington Jordan right now. I'm not waiting 6 months. So, I want to first thank you. I know everybody on the call want to thank you for what you just sowed seed into people right now. So many gold bricks. Forget nuggets. You drop gold bricks into people's hearts, minds, and souls tonight. You understand what I'm saying to you? I've been writing and posting on paper for so long, but I want to ask you a couple of questions before I'll go to the rest of the people. So, can I do that?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, so first of all, I want to. One thing that's really just connected with me and hit me hard in my heart right now was the fact that you was talking about how your mother died and passed away rather in August of 2011, right? And I want to give my condolence to that. But what was more so important to me that you said you were able to give her a smile before she passed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's powerful. Most people aren't able to do that. But even more so, after her passing, you said you went diamond shortly after that. Now, what was your mindset? Going after she passed. What was going on in your mind to where you started retreating and going back and just going into a pity party to go the opposite way and get the diamond? What was hit the top of this level in your company? What was it that was on your mind that did that for you?
Well, honestly, my number one focus was, like I said, to always give my mom a smile. I did that August 26th. My mom passed away as I was holding her hand. I the whole dying process. I literally ran out of the hospital room because I started realizing, my mom was dying. And the day my mom passed away, here's the funny part. She was trying to recruit people for me in my coffee business. She would walk by and she'd be saying, "You don't see that nurse? She drinking coffee. Go get her." And she was in my coffee business. And so I just remembered that, and I knew that it's important for me to be an example. Like, that is just my accountability to the world. I feel as if I lose, God's going to be embarrassed. Number one. That's how I feel. Like, if I lose, I'm going to embarrass God, and then the world's going to have to choose that somebody lost so they can lose. This is my mentality. And then after I buried my mother, we actually had a big company event. I buried my mom, and 3 days later, I was at the event. People thought they were going to go because they didn't know my mom was going to die. But my focus was to be able to give her that for her birthday, because my mom ain't birth no quitter. She didn't give birth to no quitter. And so I actually focused on going diamond for her birthday, and it happened because I gave it my all. It's like when the intentions are clear, the mechanism will appear. So many people, they don't really know what they want. I knew with an extreme intense focus what I wanted, that I had to have it by any means necessary. So I got to the place of people, but I was crazy. I would eat, drink, sleep, or down a road. Everything was nothing but the coffee. That's it. And so when I hit their level, it wasn't a mistake or chance, because what happens is that when you make up your mind and you work at it, a lot of people think their mind is made up, but when your mind is really made up, you're going to work at it. You can't say your mind is made up and you're not doing nothing. You're saying you're committed, but you don't even show no commitment. When you're committed to something, the universe will move for you. It will shift for you. The people will come to you to the point where you don't even have an explanation. That's how God works. There's no explanation. There's no logic. When you believe in something with extreme faith and you know it's going to get done, and you're also working. Not believing and sitting on a couch and thinking it's from far inside. That ain't how it works. So that's what happened for me, Jeff, and that's why I'm excited about what I'm going to do on this 90-day run in January, because the universe has no choice. It's a principle. It's going to move out of the way, and it's going to bring the people that I'm looking for and get rid of the people that I don't need. That's why a lot of times you can't be feeling any kind of way when people are no longer around. They're not a part of your next chapter. Let them go. When your kid is over your life, let them go. So anyway, yeah, that was it. I had to get it done, Jeff, and it got done.
Awesome. Wow, man, that is so, I connect with you so crazy on that right there. So, I mean, I think it was, right now, I think what I got right now, I was going to ask them questions, but I mean, thank you so much for that obsession that you had to be successful. You was obsessed with becoming and achieving the goal that you set out, and I love that. You was clear with a clear vision on how to do that.
Absolutely. So I don't know if yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Who's this?
Eric. My name is Chris Bakers. I'm 20 years old, and I'm also an Empower Network. The first time I heard you speak was, I believe, last week's call, on the motivation call, and you dropped it. You killed it. Now, I'm 20 years old, and I also believe that, like you said, you're only focusing on the 3%. There's over 200 people on this call, and there's only 20 people that actually really hear what you're saying. Now, I've been in Empower Network for the past year. I also have some of my team members on the call right now. And I'm at a point right now where I'm not where I want to be in my business. A lot of people think I'm crazy. I consider myself a leader, and there are people in Empower Network who look up to me. And it's the fact that like I said, I need to get in the way out. I need to get out of the way for myself. That makes sense. And you also spoke about how you're in Dennis Kimbro's book. I actually met this guy. I have the book Well Choice right in front of me, which is signature. It's like all these signs popping up, all these, like all these little hints of success keep popping up in my reality. And it's like, how do I just take hold of it and, start make that wheel start turning? It's like, I understand everything that you're saying. I believe everything. It's like, I understand the mindset of success, but it's like, how do I get it to work for me? I don't know everything. And I also say wealthy people constantly learn and grow, but broke people believe that they already know. I do not believe that I'm a broke-minded person, but I need to get to the next level. And how do I, get there and lead people there? Because like you said, it's like, it's not about the money. It's like, I created a group called Billionaires Club. Our group is, the main
years old. You'll be a millionaire before you turn 22 years old. I promise you that. I can just hear it. And you have the right attitude. It's about other people. But here's what I want you to do. You guys focus on you first. What happens with a lot of people, everybody wants to be a coach. Everybody wants to tell other people how to get their life together. But it's easier to talk about somebody else than to look inward. So number one, you got to create the success for yourself. And I'm going to tell you, because of the tool and the vehicle with Empower Network, 100% commission is tailored to everybody. I don't care what you do. Empower Network is a value to you. Everybody needs it. What I would do, if I was you, grind it out, meaning don't just work it on the internet. And I think that's one of the limitations that people put on themselves. Get off the internet. Do internet, I don't care if you gotta go to businesses, I don't care if you gotta get business cards, I don't care if you gotta get flyers, I don't care if you gotta do door hangers, I don't care if you talk to everybody. Get cynical about it to the point where people think this dude is really crazy. Get bananas. Set yourself on fire. Remember that. When you set yourself on fire, people will come from miles away to watch you burn. And so you gotta get the success first. When you get the success, then you can teach. You just learn, do, and then duplicate. So you're busy talking to people, but here's what's happening. They're not believing you because they're saying to themselves, yeah, right, you do it first. So you think they're listening to you. They're not. Let me tell you something. The reason why I had the Bentleys and the Range Rovers and the Benz and all the big lifestyle and even the house I bought in Miami, it's because I got to show other people. I got to impress them. You don't do it for you. You do it to motivate and inspire somebody else. So I promise you, go win. Don't show them that $5,000 check for the day or that $10,000 check for the month. And then you'll get your car or your watch or a house or and you watch the heck of your group. And another thing, they got to feel like you are going no matter what. See, let me tell you something about me. I don't care who I'm going. You ain't got to come with me. People that's ready to run, they're going to come with me anyway. So either you're going to get on the bandwagon and we're going to run all the way to $100,000 a month, or you're going to sit your broke behind right where you are. And guess what? I don't have time to push you to the finish line. My leg's big enough as it is. I ain't got time to push things. I'm going to push myself to the finish line, and I'm going to tell you this whole problem. I'm not pushing me. Remember, it's hard to push two wheelchairs inside. We're going to push one wheelchair inside.
Go ahead, Stormy.
Hello. Hi, Stormy. Hi.
My name is Tia. I live in Ohio. I actually have a two-part question. My first question, the first part of my question is, besides social media and blogging, how do you get your information about your network marketing company out on the internet so you're reaching a vast amount of the population? That's the first part of my question. The second part is...
Wait. Let's answer the first question first. Okay, somebody's breathing real hard in the phone. If you're not talking, just press mute on your phone. Just like mute your phone. All right, appreciate you. First of all, what company are you representing?
I am going to be joining artists with the 90K and 90 days. They won January 1st.
Okay, and you want to know how to get artists out there on the internet or globally?
Yes. On your internet marketing, besides social media, besides blogging, how do you reach a vast amount of the population? What channels do you utilize on the internet?
Well, okay, somebody is breathing. I don't know if it's you, Jeff. Somebody's breathing.
No, it's not me, Stormy. I heard it too. Could somebody start with your phone or mute it? So we can
Yeah, we're going to have a clean call. Well, number one, blogging is a very powerful way to get out there. Now, it doesn't matter what blogging platform you're using. This is where people get confused with Empower Network versus other blogging platforms. Empower Network is not just your average blogging platform. Empower Network platform is designed to really take you global because of the rating on Alexa scale. So blogging is number one. It is extremely powerful to blog because a blog and the right blog and the right platform to have you in social media is a great platform, but you can't, this is what people make the big mistake. You can't just be, hey, join my 90K in 90 days. Let me show you how to make 90,000 in 90 days, and then they look through your pictures, and they look through your lifestyle, and they're like, well, can you go make $90,000 first? So your 90K in 90 days, a lot of times it sounds good, and it's very doable, but how many people are going to reach the 90,000 in 90 days, and how many people that's talking about the 90,000 in 90 days have actually done it? So that's why it's important that you go create some type of momentum first through the internet. And it's also called attraction marketing. You gotta live the dream before you can sell the dream. So you may think that 90 days and 90K is 90K in 90 days is appealing to people, but they're looking at your pictures and they're looking at you saying, what? So you definitely want to use Twitter. You definitely want to use Facebook. You definitely want to use Instagram. You definitely want to use LinkedIn, every social media platform. You want to do solo ads. Okay, you want to exercise every avenue necessary, and not just internet related. You also want to learn how to do some stuff that's offline. So if you're not a part of Empower Network and you're not using the Empower Network platform, I encourage you to do so. It's not a conflict. It's actually an added incentive and a value if you plan to go global. Because at the end of the day, it's only so many family and friends that happen. That's the thing. People in network marketing, you go through your family and friends and you quickly realize that, you know what, I've got to have a way to market. You got to remember, people's number one problem, they don't realize it, but you have a marketing problem. The product is great. It's wonderful. But are you marketing? That's why it's called internet marketing or network marketing, because you got to do the marketing part. So that's the answer to question number one. What's question number two? Unmuted. Muted.
So Michelle, the star six, unmute yourself.
4-star 6, young lady. Then we got Lily. Hello?
Yeah, is she still here?
My phone hung up late. Maybe, let me say something. Sometimes you lock everybody out and nobody can star 6. Pam, press star 6, Pam, and tell me to let you in. If not, just text me. We might have locked everybody out. Lock everybody out.
Yeah, I'm locked it.
The conference host has muted the conference. This line cannot be unmuted.
I'm not muted it back on.
Oh, wait, somebody just emailed me.
Okay.
Okay, so if anybody else has any other questions, go ahead and press star 6. No, it ain't working. Go ahead and press star 6 to unmute yourself. Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Unmuted. Okay. Yes. Hi, I have a question for me. Okay, wait. Muted.
If you're not speaking, press star 6 to mute yourself out.
Yes, press star 6.
To mute yourself out. And then who's going to speak is to keep themselves as right now and they can talk.
Pam just texted me that it's locked. Pam, try it again and see if we locked it again. Text me again if it's working. Hello? Okay, here we go. Okay, go ahead. First person, go ahead. Can you hear me? I hear you loud. Unmuted.
Thanks, Mommy. My question was, with the viral blogging platform, I don't know how to figure out if I'm ranking for my blog post. And what I've done is I've bought some additional ebooks because in Empower Network, they have a lot of videos and audios and stuff, but not too much other stuff to kind of help you know how to do certain things if you're trying to rank. And I'm not one of those people that bug my sponsors, so I'm figuring a lot of stuff out myself. I'm just not seeing results. And so I've gotten additional ebooks and stuff from other professionals
professional bloggers that I know will be helpful in helping me to rank. But they say with the viral blogging platform that you don't have to worry about SEO and certain things. And I'm not so sure that that's the case. When I've done the don't worry about it, just start doing it and go on, move on, and put something else, I'm just not seeing anything change. So I'm wondering, what is it with the viral blogging platform that makes it to where you really don't have to worry about that stuff, but yet it's still important because you don't see where you're ranking or there's no way of tracking it? I'm just kind of confused on the whole setup. I got your question. I understand your question. Well, basically, I don't care what platform you're on. Let me just go back. The Power Network blogging platform is one of the highest ranked, one of the higher ranked blogging platforms. Number one. So that's the first thing I would tell you. Number two, blogging on any platform, it takes time. People for some reason think they blog tonight and then they're going to come up on first page on Google. It's really a process. It doesn't happen overnight. And you may blog for 3-4 months and still not rank high on Google. You may blog for 6-7 months. That's why it's your responsibility to also promote your blog. That's why when you look at professional blogs like Media Takeout and Fredio and all those people, they promote their blog. And what happens is, like Facebook promoted it to college students. A lot of college students started using it. Now it ranks high on Google by default because so many people were blogging on the Facebook platform that now Facebook is number 2. So when we look at the Power Network, because the more and more people that buy the blog, the higher the chance for your blog to be seen. That's why it's your responsibility not to only blog and sit there in cyberspace, but promote your blog to the point where people are coming to your blog every day. So let's say you just became a great blogger on inspiration. You wanted to blog about biblical principles. And you got it to the point where people on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, they would come into your blog and they like your blog so much that your stuff is so great, your content is so wonderful, they're promoting it. Guess what? Just because of that, your blog will go viral. So you got to do more than just blog and let it sit. As a matter of fact, Jeff, I want you to go ahead and expound because I know that you know a lot about that.
I'm about to come in with that. So here's the deal. First of all, let me ask you, are you at the 15K level?
I'm all in, period. I have everything. The only green light in my back office is the event ticket.
Perfect. So here's the deal. You want to go into the 15K and listen to Chris Record as he talks about how to drive traffic to your blog. So once you start to, and you know when you put the blog, you see the little SEO section right there, right? It's like a little part that is SEO where it has title, keywords, and then description.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens there, if you put your title or make it look weak, whatever your keyword is going to be your title, okay? And make sure that your title is also in the description. It also helps you rank better on search engines. Now, after you wrote your blog post, now it's time to syndicate that thing, which is, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, so forth and so forth. You don't depend on it just sit on your blog to rank for you, right? So Stormy Wellington's blog is actually ranking. Her Conversation with Stormy is ranking better than her Real Talk with Stormy.com site. That's on another WordPress site, okay? So what you want to do after you make your blog post, and also the more if you write words in it ranks higher, okay? So if you got a video with words in it, like a lot, 200 plus characters, it's gonna rank faster because you have Google searches by content, actually words on the actual blog post, okay? And then after you do that, you want to syndicate it, which is, article submitters, Instagram, YouTube, and actually go to Fiverr to get some actual likes to your actual blog post. So inside of the 15K, Chris Record tells you exactly how to get your blog to start ranking in the search engine. All right, it's going to help you get more traffic to your blog post. Did that help you?
Oh yeah, I've been doing a lot of that. Like I haven't been just sitting. It's just I'm still trying to understand because they say with the viral blog it's different than having a standalone blog. I've been doing some of all of that and some things I haven't done, so I do understand I need to push
even more. Dealing with the things that I have been doing, and I have a lot of additional materials that I use to help me to learn stuff if I can't find it in the.
My question to you is, not to cut you off, but my question to you is, will you implement Chris Rucker's training? Everything that he said in that training, will you implement that particular training?
Is that in the 15K formula?
Yes, it is. So I will go by that question. I'm going to advise you to go back into 15K and look for Chris Rucker's training on, it's called Driving Traffic to Your Blog, okay? And you want to go to that training and actually do everything that we say do in that training. And I'm telling you, you continue to do those things, you're going to see your blog going much, much faster than it is right now, okay?
Okay. I'll stop there. Thank you. Appreciate
You
it.
got it.
Yes. Hello, Stormy? Stormy?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I have a question. I wanted to know, how did you get started with Organo Gold? And do you recommend them, or which network marketing company do you recommend for someone who's starting out who wants to get into network marketing?
I got started in Organo Gold back in May of 2011. I was ready for a change. I was looking for something more sustainable. I was looking for great leadership, and I was looking for a great culture. Now, yes, Organo Gold is a great network marketing company, depending on what you're looking for. The culture there is great. Leadership is great. But right now, you're going to have to really, in any network marketing company, especially if it's been around for over 3 years, you have to really get international, because every network marketing company that reaches momentum stages, after 3 to 4 years, you have to go international in order to create a lifestyle. So it depends on that question. It really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking to, what kind of income do you need to create? Are you doing this as a hobby? Are you doing it as a way to create some extra cash? So it's some other things I would need to know before I can tell you what company would be the best company. Right now, my focus is on internet marketing. I'm doing a company called the Power Network that teaches you how to leverage the internet. You have a 3-step process to creating, some strong residual income. So that's where my focus is right now. I'm not out there doing the hardcore network marketing stuff right now. I'm more focused on mastering the art of building and leveraging income through the internet. So, I will have to give those other answers before I can really tell you what would be the best company based on your personality.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hello?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Stormy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is the second part to my question. I don't know what happened. But for the person that, I come from the college world. I have a degree. And it's so funny that network marketing is so slept on in college that, well, the real question is, when you are prospecting and people want to do their due diligence about any network marketing company they're considering, what places can people check to check the credibility and the background of a network marketing company? Don't say
Well,
I'm
a think
Better Business Bureau.
Exactly.
And when a company solves a person's complaint, then the ratings shoot right back up. So the Better Business Bureau is not the best idea for me. But, when people want to do checks on the company they're considered joining, what would you suggest? How would you suggest directing people to get good, credible information?
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I never go to those type of sources, because it's always, people's opinions on or whatever person experience they want to complain. So I always go to the leadership. I always check the leadership of the company, see what type of people are in the company, what type of people are winning. That's where my credibility comes from. I don't believe in the Better Business Bureau and all kind of stuff. Googling, because Google could be anybody. So I don't believe in that. I know that another resource that you can go to. Obviously, you got the Success from Home magazine that you can read. You got businessforhome.org that has a lot of information. And just basically based on your particular personality, when you're looking at a company, just check the stats, find out the numbers, how many people, what I'm doing is, because 50 people is still not a lot of people. Yeah, so we got a small, four people, small group of people that I'm working with. So as I add on, my goal is really the story. So for the first batch, yeah, it's going to be people that's either in my organization or I'm coming on board. But as we grow it, and I'll get rid of some people because there wasn't people getting put out, then I'm going to open it up. I just want the story. I want to know that I contributed to your success in my knowledge and my work.
Okay. So we're starting here.
Okay.
All right. So I have a quick question.
Yes.
What's the best way to celebrate your success?
You asking me or your own success?
Yes, what's the best way to celebrate success?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, what is the number one thing? I always have something to reward myself with. Like right now, my number one goal is to move to Florida and to fully furnish my home the way I like it. So that's my number one celebration. Number two, my husband is overseas. I want to, bring him back home for good. So that's another celebration for me. So my next thing, I want a Rolex watch, a gold Rolex watch. That's another way. I want a Hermes bag. That's another way. So whatever that's really important to you, you set goals for yourself, and once you hit certain goals, you reward yourself with whatever those things are that you want. I want to go on a shopping spree in Rodeo Drive in Los Angeles. That's another goal. So once you hit certain milestones, you have to have a reason and something to celebrate yourself by. So that's what I do.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so we're going to open up for one more question, and then after that, we're going to go ahead and end the call. Yes, sir.
You hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome, good deal. Well, I really don't have a question. I have one, but I'm not going to keep you for the sake of time. This is your good friend and business partner, Demond Coleman, and been on this phone since this call started, and I had a couple of things I thought I was going to do, but you absolutely laid it out, and, just listening to the passion that's in your voice and how you're teaching and training, it just reminds me of something I heard Bishop Jake say this morning when I watched him on the telebroadcast on the internet, and he talked about how he used to preach, and he said his congregation was about 30 people. He said his congregation, can you hear me?
Well, wait, hold on. His congregation was about 30 people, huh?
Yeah, he said his congregation consisted of about 30 people, and he just could not see, the fruit of his labor. He just could not understand why he was, so passionate about seeing other people get to the next level, and he was not seeing the results. And now, as we know, Bishop T.D. Jakes is worldwide, has one of the largest churches in the world, and is a world-known author, speaker, bishop. He has his own television network. He's set with kings and queens and presidents, and he's making movies and all of these things that he's been able to do. And I just want to let you know, I see, I feel, and I hear your future, serving millions of people worldwide, because you are about seeing other people get to the next level. I saw you in the beginning. I was with you in the beginning, when we were in the cold this time of the year, the beginning of your network marketing career, passing out flyers. Neither one of us was properly dressed, but we were out there, and you were laying the foundation. And, I've heard a lot of great questions tonight, Chris. You are particularly, man, I'm so proud of you. You're 20 years old. I was 20 years old, engaged, 2 children with one on the way. So you are not, and I got married at 21. You are not too young to be a multi-millionaire. All the secrets, all the things that, that I hear you guys wanting to know. One of the attributes I can tell you about Miss Stormy Wellington is that she knows how to play follow the leader. We call it an adult game of follow the leader. And, one of the things that have gotten so many people caught up is the fact that, like you said, Stormy, they're always trying to figure it out. They spend so much time trying to figure it out that by the time they do, the opportunity has is that I chose. So, she recruited me, but it was very indirectly because of the activity that I've seen her do, because of the success that I'm currently seeing her have and know that she's capable of having even in the future. And so I just wanted to tell you that I'm extremely honored to be working with you. I cannot wait to launch my Empower Network marketing business. My Power Internet marketing business. January as we embark upon this 90-day blitz that is going to be extremely life-changing for so many people. Like hearing calls like this, I want to do it now, but I know timing is everything. And, for everybody that's on this phone, this young lady, she's one of the most transparent leaders that you will ever find. She don't talk to her nose. She don't try to sound like she's smarter than what she really is. She's giving you exactly who she is, and she's taking you who those who raise her hand exactly where it is that she's going. So I just want to say I appreciate you, man. Awesome call tonight, and can't wait to get to these 6 figures a month with you. Amen. Yo, Devon, can I get you on Facebook? I have a question. Hello? Hold on. What's the Facebook name? Jeff, I already accepted your friend request. No, I didn't accept it because you asked me to, Oh, I'm sorry. You said Jeff, that wasn't you? No, it was Oh, man. Okay, cool. No problem, man. You can find me on DemonColeman@gmail.com. I'm sorry. Goodness gracious. Coleman.Demon@gmail.com. And then you can also, my other page is Demon Coleman TV @gmail.com. So Coleman Demon @gmail.com. @gmail.com. Cool. I'll email you now. Good deal. Appreciate it, Jeff. All right, guys. So we're gonna. Go ahead. Okay, so I hear you the way you were to ask the question. We're gonna take. Yeah, he did. He wanted to question. So. Go ahead. We're gonna end that with the question. Go ahead, man. Yes. And I've been at Empower Network for over a year now, and I attend the events. I have the products all the way up to the Costa Rica level, and I have email, Swipe, I do everything I'm supposed to be doing on top of life happening to me. So we know what the power of events do, but every time I go to the event, it does make a hold in me. I do get shit, but I spend a lot of money at the events, and I want to know, because I know what I want to do, I know how important and what Empower Network has brought to my life. Is it important for me to always go to the events, or should I take the same money that I'm going to the events with and invest in my business so I can keep moving up? Absolutely not. Under no circumstances do you ever miss an event. You gotta remember that it's very hard to stay excited, and there's so many great things that can be accomplished through excitement and energy and passion and just connection. So no, you never miss anything, because you gotta understand that one event you miss is that one event that's gonna just make it just click for you. Every decision that I've ever made in Initial Network Marketing, every major decision to really go to the next level, just like after the event. The events put you back together. You gotta understand the network marketing and internet marketing, even with us in Empower, we have an event every 90 days so the company knows we got to put you back together. But if you take it at one story of someone that tells you, man, just one sentence, you go to the event and you go home and you just go to a whole other level. So absolutely not. You go to every event gets better. I believe that the event that we're going to have in Miami is going to be so amazing. I know my story is going to be amazing. I know we got so many new success stories. We got new seven-figure earners. So, we definitely need to be there. I look forward to actually gracing the stage and sharing a little bit of my journey since I actually got involved in the Power Network. So I look forward to seeing you in Miami and save up that money, girl, and get that 15K. That 15K is the best. I know, I've been trying to get that forever. listening to you speak, and I'm hearing, you know, that you go into events, but you're spending money, right? And before I got to 15K, right, I knew I wanted to upgrade, and I knew I had to go to these events. Because I don't miss events either. The events is the lifeblood of your business. So at the end of the day, I even went out and did extra work to make more money, you know, at the time to get to the 15K, because the how-to and all that stuff is inside of 15K. But more so than that, when you add these events, what are you doing? Are you cutting videos? Are you taking pictures with these videos? Are you, you know, trying to interview these people personally and getting gold nuggets? Because that's what you're doing to do. You're doing to be there and take pictures, videos, and actually get gold nuggets so that you can take back home, write blog posts on, and share what you're doing at these events. It's not just that they're the goal to be around and get riled up. No, it's there to go, you know, take these pictures and share your experiences with other people that's going to inspire them to say, you know, I need to be around that kind of energy. So it's all about your mindset first. When you go there, you got to go there with a mindset of, I'm going there to not just change my life, but to go there to get something that's going to change somebody else's life outside of this event. Okay? So I hope that helps. When you go there, you must go there with a mission to say, I'm going there to bring something back. I'm going there to bring some gold back to my family and people that I'm able to inspire. So I hope that helps.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for sharing that as well. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and bring this call to a close. We actually went over an hour, but I think it was some awesome information. We definitely will have the recorded version up on all of our blogs. So guys, look forward to that information being uploaded to my blog. I encourage you guys to go back and listen to the playback to get as much nuggets as you possibly can. But guys, as we're closing, I just want to share with you up on the line that you can join forces with us. What we're going to do here, guys, over the course of January 5th in the next 90 days is something that's going to be so amazing. You know, if you got this call tonight from someone sending you an email, or you saw it on Instagram or Twitter, you know, whoever invited you on this call tonight, guys, I really encourage you to stay in this kind of environment. You need this kind of call, guys. You need this kind of energy. You need this kind of information to catapult you to the next level. You want to stay as close to this type of information, to these type of people as possible, guys. It's Sunday night, almost 11 o'clock, and guys, we're going to call for 2 hours. There's over 200 people on this line tonight, meaning you know what you need. So just imagine having access to this type of information, guys, every single week. Guys, imagine having an accountability partner. Guys, I want you to imagine getting started with us, going forward with Jeff Trills and people like Mr. Devon Coleman and Chris and whoever got you on this line tonight, and plug it into what we're doing, guys. January 5th, we're going to start a 90-day blitz, guys. You can totally change your life by going all out, ready to be intense focused for 90 days. You can change your health. You can change your mindset. You can change your finances in 90 days. So guys, I encourage you to not miss what's going to take place. We're going to create some long-term residual income, some long-term success. We're going to help people to change just their philosophy on life. We're going to really help people to create a brand and an image that you have never created anywhere else, guys. It's talking about anybody in the industry of network marketing will tell you that the income that they made in terms of long-term income is something that they did within a 90-day increment. And so there's going to be a group of us joining forces going so aggressively hard to create a six-figure income. So whether your goal is to make $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, got $100,000, $200,000 a month, we have the vehicle, we have the platform, and we have the culture to be able to do that. So, guys, I look forward to joining you all. If you send me an email regarding the Inner with Champions, you will get a response tomorrow. You guys, just stay close to your Facebook pages, stay close to Instagram pages, because the day we launch this thing, the day we pull the trigger, the day we start our pre-launch, which will probably be around January 1st, we want you to be a part of it, okay? And so, guys, I look forward to joining forces with you. I look forward to journeying with you. We look forward to hearing your success stories. If you want to join in Miami for our event that we're going to have there as well, inbox us up and invite you on this call so you know what time